Flange couplings are type of rigid couplings that are used to connect two shafts which are perfectly aligned. These are having simple arrangement, and the important part is that these couplings are inexpensive as well. Flange coupling consists of two flanges keyed to the shafts. The two flanges are connected together by the means of 4 or 6 bolts arranged on a circle concentric with the axis of the shafts. Power is transmitted from the driving shaft to the left side flange through the key. It is then transmitted from the left side flange to the right side flange through the bolts. Finally, power is transmitted from the right side flange to the driven shaft through the key. Since flange coupling is rigid type of coupling, provisions should be made for precise location of the axis of the two shafts, as I have already mentioned, to be aligned perfectly. Projection is provided on one of the flanges and a corresponding recess is provided in the other for proper alignment. Basically, flange couplings is of two types, protected and unprotected. In case of unprotected flange coupling, the revolving bolt heads and nuts are dangerous to the operator and may lead to accident if there is failure of bolts during the operation. The bolts may hit the operator, as we can see from the arrangement of unprotected coupling. Thus, to avoid this, protected circumferential flanges are provided in the protected type flange coupling. In case of failure of bolts while the machine is being run, the broken pieces will dash against the rim and eventually fall down. This protects the operator against the injuries. Now, the flange of the protected type flange coupling has three parts, namely inner hub, flanges and protected circumferential flanges. So this is all about rigid flange coupling. Now we will see standard proportions used in designing flange couplings and also how to decide the number of bolts. So first of all, let us see the standard proportions used in design of flange coupling. Outer diameter of hub, capital D, equal to 2 times of D. Here small d is the shaft diameter. Pitch circle diameter of bolts, D1, equal to 3 times of shaft diameter. Outer diameter of flange, D2, equal to 4 times of shaft diameter. Length of hub, capital L, equal to 1.5 times of shaft diameter D. Thickness of flange, TF, equal to 0.5 shaft diameter. Thickness of protective circumferential flange, TP, equal to 0.25 times of shaft diameter. D is the diameter of the shafts. Now let us see how to decide the number of bolts. So the number of bolts are decided as per the shaft diameter. If diameter of shaft is up to 40 mm, then we will take number of bolts equal to 3. If the shaft diameter is in between 40 mm to 100 mm, then n equal to 4. So number of bolts will be 4. If the shaft diameter is in between 100 to 180 mm, then we will take number of bolts n equal to 6. Now there are some advantages and disadvantages. So advantages of rigid flange coupling or flange coupling. First one is rigid flange coupling has high torque transmitting capacity. Second one is rigid flange coupling is easy to assemble and dismantle. As we can see the arrangement of rigid flange coupling, it is very simple arrangement, so it is easy to assemble and disassemble or dismantle. Third point is rigid flange coupling has simple construction, so it is easy to design, and if anything is easy to design, then it will be easier to manufacture as well. Now let us see some disadvantages. It is a rigid flange coupling, so it cannot tolerate any misalignment in between the axes of two shafts. It can also be used only where the motion is free from shock and vibration. And third one is it requires more radial space. Thank you for watching.